and welcome back to my channel. It is officially fall, and you know what that means? Binge watching season. I mean, that's really all year round, but I mostly like to cozy up with a blanket and a show. I actually have Friends paused in the background right now because I was just watching that. I was making some friendship bracelets. But it's just such a fall theme. But I rounded up 10 Netflix movies or shows too, that I think you would all like. Alright, so the first movie is called The Kissing Booth. So the reason I liked The Kissing Booth was because it was funny, and it is also a good movie to watch with your best friend. I would rate this a 7 out of 10. So the next movie is a popular movie recently. It is To All the Boys I've Loved Before, and I'm obsessed with that movie. So the thing I liked about that, it was original. I had never heard that idea before with her sending the letters. I just think that is so interesting and such a cool concept. And this is a good movie to watch with your mom, or even alone, or with friends, any of those things. I would rate this a 9.8 out of 10. Next show is called Friends, which, like I said, is paused in the background right now. And this is a good, light-hearted show. And another good thing is, like, if your friend has it on at their house, you can kind of just jump in really at any part in the season, as long as you're on, like, the same season as them. Like, some of the things, like, progressively build on a little. It's not, like, a huge plot change, which is what I like about the sitcoms, because dramas really depends on the last episode and cliffhangers, and this doesn't as much. Also, you can find really fun, relatable characters that you will love. And I would rate this an 8.5 out of 10. So the next show is Riverdale. And Riverdale used to be my favorite show, and the third season is coming out on October 10th on the CW, so I'm excited to see that. But it's such an encapsulating, I think that's the word, drama, and it's so good. You are gonna love the characters, and yeah, I just think it's a fun spin on the Archie comics. It is a great mystery show, so if you like mysteries, this is the one for you. And I would rate this an 8.5 out of 10. It's also a great show to watch with friends, because your friends are probably just as addicted to the show as you are. The next show is Pretty Little Liars, which you've probably heard of, like most of the things on this list. Pretty Little Liars is, again, another little mystery or drama show. It has lots of cliffhangers that will kind of leave you guessing who is A, like all those kinds of things, because that's kind of the main part of the show, like trying to figure out who A is. I rate this a 7.5 out of 10. I always remember coming home and watching this after dance, after I would do my homework, and it is such a good show to binge watch alone, and it's so nice. I just love it. Next show is The Flash. So The Flash is kind of a fast-paced superhero type of show, and that is what I like about it. There is lots of action always happening in each episode. There's a different meta-human problem that they kind of have to try to solve. And it's a really entertaining show. You'll never get bored of it. And I would rate it an 8.5 out of 10. Me and my best friend, Olivia, watch this show all the time at her house. So, yeah. Guys, so these next few ones, maybe a few that you maybe haven't heard of. So the first one is Series of Unfortunate Events, which it's pretty mainstream, but maybe a little bit less than some other ones. And I really love how it's edited. Like, it's actually based off a book series by Lemony Snicket. So since he is like the narrator, or maybe it's like his brother or something, it's just so interesting because it kind of pauses and he kind of talks and explains what the characters are talking about. And I just think that's really fun and interesting. It is another mystery show. I would rate it a 7.7 out of 10. I didn't want to give it a 0.5, but not an 8, so 7.7 was kind of in the middle. So the next movie is called When We First Met, and it is kind of a Groundhog Day type of movie where the character relives the same day over and over and over again until the universe decides that the day is kind of how it was supposed to be lived. And I think we all kind of wish that we could do that sometimes with our days. I would rate this movie a 7 out of 10, and it is fun to watch with a group of friends. So the final movie, and it is on Amazon Prime.
What's involved right now?
Called The Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants, and you do have to pay for it, but it is worth every penny, I promise you. It's a really good movie, and it's about 4 different characters, and it kind of feels like it's like different movies, and they're all combined into one, and it works so well. And I really like how they did the movie. It's an older movie. My mom actually recommended it to me, and I watched it last night. So yeah, that's been one of my new favorites, besides To All the Boys I've Loved Before. And I would rate this movie 9.3 out of 10. Alright, so a few other shows that I haven't personally watched, or I've only watched a few episodes. I can't really judge like how the show is for you guys, but maybe some other things you might be interested in are Grey's Anatomy, which is a show about a group of doctors. It is a drama show. You might be interested in is Carrie Diaries, which I've watched a few episodes of. It's pretty good. The show is Gossip Girl, and I don't really know as much about the show. And there's like a mysterious person posting on their blog like kind of secrets about the people, and they sign XOXO Gossip Girl, and you kind of try to figure out who Gossip Girl is. So the next movie is Clueless, which I believe is on Amazon Prime, and it's like a really funny show movie about this girl. She kind of tries to give another girl a makeover, and it's just super silly and lighthearted. The final movie is The Breakfast Club, which I haven't heard too much about, so I can't give you too much of a synopsis, but it seems like a really good movie. It's like an older 80s movie. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed cozy with me and listening to my suggestions for Netflix. I hope it helped you out, because it's always hard for me to find new Netflix shows. I always just stumble across them, and once I find a hidden gem, I have to share it with the world, so yeah. But again, I hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure you give it a thumbs up, subscribe down below, and stay tuned for next Sunday's video. Bye! Bye, guys!